Hello everybody, my name's Swicey and welcome to my channel. Today we're back on Lemon's account for probably like the 30th time now, taking over his arena. So he's wanting to get his tag team arena sorted as well as his live arena. And when we do tag team, it usually does most of live arena and we don't have to worry about it too much. Maybe a few extra champions that I'm saying, hey, these are probably going to be really useful. But overall, tag team tends to cover it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the roster itself. The roster is very, very solid. I mean, obviously the 6-star Makaj, the Galathier, the Siphi, the Georgian. I mean, there's so many champions. Padraig, of course, my favorite. Warlord, Turvold. And yeah, so plenty of champions, and I do actually have a couple teams set to the side that I thought maybe these would look pretty nice. Looking at them now, I do think this one, I feel like these two are a little out of place. So we're going to go ahead and clear those out, but this top team is for sure staying. That's the one that I was like, yeah, that'll be used the most. It'll be the strongest team, and it's the one that makes the most sense. So let's take a look at these other two teams and see what we can throw together. We need to find either 2 speed teams or 1 speed team, 1 go second team. The obvious one is going to be a UDK Wukong team, but besides that, I'm not 100% sure what we should do. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Of course, there's Rotos and Siphi, and I feel like that's an obvious one. We kind of have to go with Rotos Siphi. It's just one of those combos. So let's throw those together. Siphi has a 6-star sheep, so we're going to put her up front, even though sheep is about to not be as useful. Then we need, I don't know, I really like Ramantu with Rotos, but I also think that Warlord goes really well with these two. If I'm thinking about it, which one has a more, I think Ramatsu has a bigger effect. Because he disables the UDK that screws you over every single time you want to go against a UDK team with Rotos. And then finally on the team, we could either go with the speed, we could even go with Warlord and just have both of them. Not 100% sure which option is the better one. There's also Duchess, that's not bad. We do need increased attack, actually, so I think Arbiter might just be the move. Yeah, okay, so Arbiter, and then we need, well, yeah, we need one last team. I think Wukong, wherever he is, he's at the top. UDK. Yeah, UDK Wukong is just a top tier combo. There's actually 2 of them. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. He's drinking his water. But if we were to finish out this team, we need, we need a reviver, I would say, just to make it a bit more stall style, because we do want to make sure that our Wukong doesn't eventually just get like block passives then knocked out of here. There's so many great options on this account. That's what makes it so hard. That's partially why I kind of want to go back to the other team that I had going, where we had Turvold with, so if I took Wukong, Padraig, because Padraig is, he's going to be the speed booster and increase attack champion, Warlord, and then Turvold. Now, the obvious issue with this team is that there is no reviver, but my thought is we could have, I want to say we could have Turvold in a Stone Skin build, so if these two happen to die, Turvold could keep alive long enough for Wukong to come back around. There's even a thing where I could just say, hey, we don't really need Wukong for this. Man, guys, that's a lot. It's a lot of thinking for this. Could even go with a second Arbiter because I know he does have that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out on the Arbiter. And I know that Wukong is obviously going to be used in LiveArena as well as UDK. And even in defense, we could probably use the Wukong UDK team. But I do think that these are the best offense teams. I love myself some Turvold. I can't help it. He's one of my favorite champions. I think he's super, super fun to use. He's just awesome. Yeah, I don't have any other reason to say, hey, use him over anybody else besides the fact he just smacks. And that's how it is. Rhonda could come in here as well. I mean, there's so many options, but I love myself some Turvold. So let's go ahead, get these teams built, and I'll go ahead and showcase them to you. So yeah, I'm going to build them all and come back. See you guys then. Alright everybody, we have the teams built. All champions have pretty solid builds. I did end up taking the second Arbiter out of this team, putting in the Wukong. I just figured it made more sense in case there's Stone Skin or something out there that I need to get rid of for Turvold to then be able to smack as hard as he needs to, as he isn't in Savage or Instinct or Lethal. He's not in any of those sets, so it's a little bit different when using him. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first team. I just called it main. I mean, nothing crazy here with the names. But let's look at the builds. So last time I was on, he had not a large amount of Stone Skin. So this time around, I was able to get a lot more champions in Stone Skin, and I think it's a lot better on basically everybody. So first we have Armand's, who is in 4-piece Stone Skin and 3-piece Protection. He is at 345 speed and then 615 accuracy, fully booked with 5-star Polymorph going down into Eagle Eye. Double counterattack with Harvest Despair and Lore of Steel. I like Harvest Despair on him because it gives your nukers a bit of sustainability through him when he puts out those leeches. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we have the Mikage. So we actually got Lady Mikage in nine pieces of protection. This 9-piece protection then gives her this allies deal 5% more damage for each buff placed by wearer. So when she's using this ability here, everybody's going to be doing 10% more damage just for her being out there, which is pretty awesome. Her stats are really solid considering well, I mean, obviously when you have a 6-star soul, you're going to have a lot extra stats. You can see right here. But I'm happy with the build regardless. We have 87k HP, 3.2k defense, 341 speed, and then 463 accuracy. The nice thing about having a mythical with not that much accuracy is when you're using the accuracy side, you're actually ignoring resistance. So how much accuracy you really need is cut by 20%, which can be an extremely big amount. We changed her to Temporal Change. She was in Sheep, I believe, or something similar, but I think 6-star Temporal Chains is insanely strong, and especially with the meta shifting pretty soon, we're going to be looking at Temporal Chains over Sheep pretty often. These are the masteries I went with. Overall, I think they're fine. I do think that we could benefit from going here. I guess, actually, I didn't even do these masteries. These masteries are already here. Let's redo them together because I do think there is a lot better to be done. I do this every video, and I don't know why I always forget to do at least one champion's masteries. It's consistent every single video. And you know, I guess that's just part of my part of how I do stuff, I suppose. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Retribution, I think is probably best for her. And yeah, so that is Lady Mikage. Now we have our Galathier. So Galathier is in 4-piece Stone Skin, 1-piece Reaction, and then 2 sets of Righteous. He is at 66k HP, 3.9, basically 4k defense, 329 speed, and then 719 resistance. Now, on paper, I probably wouldn't put Galathier in Stone Skin. He doesn't need it, but I do think that when our best banner is we have a decent ring and stuff, we might as well just throw him in Stone Skin. It's still useful no matter how the meta shifts. You're still going to want Stone Skin on some people. Then he is fully booked, of course, with 2-star Life Harvest. Then I have him going down into Unshakable. He has Lasting Gifts, Spirit Haste, and Lore of Steel. I think this build is phenomenal and one that he'll use quite a lot, basically anytime he's doing PvP. Then finally, we have the Georgid. So Georgid is in one piece, not one piece, one set Instinct, one set Cruel, and then one piece of Reaction. He's at 6.6k attack, 287 speed, 103% crit rate, and then 313 crit damage. He is fully booked, 5-star Heaven Cast, and I do think once we get 6-star, we might end up throwing him into, what is it called? How am I forgetting the name here? Is it here? Yeah, Crushing Run. We'll probably throw him in Crushing Run just so he can be used in some more PvE stuff. Or he'll go back to what he was in Phantom Touch because it is very strong. I do just think that Heaven Cast is a little bit stronger with how he is right now. He is going from Blade of Discipline down to Helm Smasher. We always want to be picking up Cycle of Violence on these types of nukers. We also are picking up Cycle of Revenge and Retribution. Overall, very happy with the Georgia build. Could definitely use a little bit more attack, but we can fix that through here. We probably want to stick with the speed here because the speed's pretty important. There's just a lot of room for improvement on almost all of these builds because we didn't have much dust and we didn't have many oils. So once we get those, these builds will then become much, much stronger. So that is this first team, guys. Let's find it a real matchup here because I don't want to just use it against a crappy team. Now we are pretty low as per usual in these videos. Nobody ever pushes the arena for me before I get on, so I don't get to fight the best teams and showcase these against the absolute best teams. But yeah, okay, we just have a one-man. Yeah, we have a one-man defense right now. That's why. Let's take it into no. That person's not level 100 yet. Take it into this one, I suppose. Not the strongest team, but hey, their Armands might be faster or something. I don't know. Alright, so we have, yeah, we're a little bit faster. They're in Stone Skin as well. Our Armand's gone. Now we're going to just go ahead and get our buffs up. We'll tack into the Python because I've had it before where we've just completely blown up a Duchess straight through her Stone Skin. So, alright, we weren't able to do that. We do take them out with his A3. He's already back to his ability. Already back to the ability after that. And everybody gets destroyed. Let's look for one more fight. I mean, we'll do a lot more showcasing in 3v3 because I assume that's where we're going to find some better matchups. This is a solid one. But then again, honestly guys, I think this is a platinum level team. I don't think there's any reason this would ever struggle ever this low down. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Ally attack into the Wukong, I guess. Took him out. See if we can get the buff strip off. Yeah. Nothing. Alright. Took out the UDK. This Georgia is insanely strong. He just one-shots everything. And I do think that's partially because of the Mikage and her build and how she's boosting our damage. But yeah, I mean, doesn't matter either way. We're still going to get through this stuff. And that is the fight. So this team, like I said, it's definitely a platinum level team. You're not going to fight this, and you're not going to confidently fight this unless you're a very, very high level player. Let's head on over to the next team. This isn't a bad one. Yeah, actually, we probably have a good matchup into this, but whatever, it's not the worst team I've seen. So this is our second team. I just called it Ramantu, because that was the differing factor in this versus many other Siphi Rotos teams. So first we have our Arbiter. I gotta pick the right one because, well, there's two of them. Is this the right one? Yes, this is. Okay. So this Arbiter is in 2 sets of Righteous, 2 pieces of Reaction, and then 1 piece Feral. We have almost 90k HP, 3k defense, 345 speed, and then actually decent resistance and accuracy both. fully booked with 3-star Intimidating Presence, and then she's going down into Timely Intervention and Spirit Haste. I don't mind these masteries, and I'm not going to change them. It's not worth the gems at all, but I do think it is worth picking up Lasting Gifts on Arbiter because the increased attack can be very, very important, especially when using Rhodos. Now we should look at Siphi. So Siphi, she is in, well, basically 3 speed sets, but 2 righteous sets, 1 divine speed set, which actually divine speed is kind of, it's worse than the speed sets because of White King Narses being such a problem. You're putting a shield on yourself to begin with, and that really can screw you over. But regardless, some decent stats here: 81k HP, 4.1k defense, 410 speed, and then 367 accuracy, resistance. Overall, really, really solid, very fast build. Fully booked, 6-star polymorph, and I do think we will be swapping her out of polymorph pretty soon. If I had to guess, going to Life Harvest, because in my opinion, that's probably the best one for supports in general. Going down, these are the masteries, Timely Intervention being very important, along with Lasting Gifts and Spirit Haste, all being very, very important to pick up on her. Next is going to be our Ramantu. Ramantu is in 4-piece Stone Skin, 1-piece Reaction. He is at 310 speed and then 624 accuracy. I would love to get him in Supersonic plus Stone Skin, or eventually Supersonic plus Pinpoint, but there wasn't really any of the Curse City sets on this account, sadly. He is fully booked, no soul yet. However, I would say Temporal Chains is a great one. Life Harvest isn't bad. You could even say, hey, I want to go Lightning Cage to try to protect our Stone Skin. And then these are the masteries we went. We're focusing on picking up the Eagle Eye. Having Master Hexer isn't bad. Cycle of Revenge helps us get some more turns, or at least get our turn off quicker. And then we have our Rhodos. Rhodos is in Savage. He has 2 pieces of Reaction and 1 piece Slayer. He is at 44k HP, 5.8k attack. He actually has 3.2k defense, which isn't bad. 269 speed, 310 crit damage. Now, overall, I think this is a very, very solid build, and pretty happy with it. He is fully booked with 4-star Ward of the Fallen, and then these are his masteries. As always, going down from here, going into Cycle of Violence, Wrath of the Slain, going into Home Smasher. He has Cycle of Revenge and Retribution. Yeah, that is the team, guys. Let's go ahead, find a proper matchup. I think this will be the one, and we'll take it down. So let's get to it. Here we go. Siphi is very fast. We then have the follow-up through the Arbiter, and now all of their passives are gone, and I want to go ahead and, oh, okay, they do have Reaction, which kind of sucks. So with them having these gigantic shields and everything, this might be a pretty rough one. We might even lose this fight, looking at it now. We could have just went ahead and got rid of the Leo, and that was probably the right move. I don't know why I went straight for the Ursuga. Try to steal some of her HP. Oh man. Alright. Let's get the Arbiter back up. Try to salvage this. This isn't a good situation to be in. Okay, actually we do get rid of her. Try to get rid of Brogni. Alright. We're not doing bad. Just gotta, yeah, we're right at 50%, so there's a chance that this just goes very poorly at the end here. Knock back some turn meter, see if we can't get a little HP off of something. Extra turn, no, that knocks, oh, we are just above the 50% mark, so we might be able to just pull this through. We're blocking passives once again. As long as she doesn't get a turn, we should be fine. Okay, here we go. All right, awesome. So this is actually a very strong team, much stronger than I thought it was going to be, that we're facing here. Big ups to this guy, or girl, whoever it may be. Very solid stuff. Rhodos goes in. Block revive, 210k hit. Love to see it. Then sure, let's go against this one. Yes, it isn't the highest level. I mean, that's higher player power than my account. I don't usually like to base stuff off of player power, because I know that even, like, on my account, I have pretty low player power, but I can still do plat finishes and stuff, so player power isn't everything. We take him out. We'll take her out. Get rid of him. Okay, that's disgusting. Rhodos is something else, guys, I'm telling you. And now everybody's gone. One set of Rhodos turns, and it's over. I think that's a good enough showing of how strong this team is. Let's move on to the final team here, which is, I just called it Warlord Patty, because Padrig, Warlord, whatever. We have Wukong, who I actually forgot to change the... We'll change the blessing, but everybody else is looking solid. Let's take a look. So starting off with Wukong, actually, we have Wukong in Instinct and Perception. He has one piece of reaction. He is at 5.4k attack, which is on the lower side, but again, these are all things that can be fixed with some oils and stuff that I think will be fixed with oils pretty soon. We have 268 speed, 337 crit damage, and then 506 accuracy. He is fully booked, and then I'm not 100% sure what the best blessing on Wukong would be. I do think Polymorph is a fantastic one, but let's go Nature's Wrath. So the reason I say this is that he has a decent chance of placing 4 debuffs straight off the bat, which would immediately give him 12% extra damage, which is pretty insane. And even if he doesn't get that 12%, he's going to probably place a sheep, which is going to give him 3% straight up, which is better than what Heaven Cast can do. And if using him in Hydra, this is the better option no matter what. So I think 5-star Nature's Wrath is for sure the move. And these are the masteries: Helm Smasher, a Master Hexer, and Lore of Steel, all great options. This is the way I would go almost every time. And I do actually like the Methodical on him because he's often used inside of Hydra. So that's pretty solid. Let's take a look at Padrig. He's the next one up. Where is he? Oh, he has a 5-star soul. There he is. So Padrig is in 5-piece protection, then he has a speed set, and then 1 piece broken. He's at 70k HP, 2.8k defense, 357 speed. He wasn't able to get the best stats, but I do like that he is in some protection gear. He is fully booked, 5-star intimidating presence. Then these are the masteries on him. I do think there's an argument you get rid of deterrence, because actually when using him in Hydra, you get kind of screwed over. Apparently I forgot quite a few people's masteries, and you know, it is what it is. Let's not, it's nothing to be too frustrated with. Grab the cooldown, grab lasting gifts. I think timely intervention is a good one. Yeah, I think timely intervention, and then we go down into here. Let's grab this and then that. Go across, get a little extra healing, because actually something that Padrig struggles with is healing. But yeah, those are the masteries we go with there. Then we have our Warlord. Where is he? There he is. Warlord is in 4-piece stone skin. He has 1 set perception, 1 set speed. 75k HP, 3.2k defense, 304 speed, 549 accuracy. We could get accuracy here. We could definitely get some more glyphed up on that speed. There just wasn't many glyphs. Again, not many things from Sand Devil or Phantom Shogun. So once those are there, it'd be a lot better. He is a fully booked 2-star Temporal Chains. Then we have him going down into Eagle Eye. He has Lasting Gifts. And Master Hexer is only there just because we need to get to Eagle Eye. You wouldn't have that any other time. And we have Turvold. So immediately you're going to notice Turvold doesn't have any defense ignore sets. And now that does kind of suck. There wasn't that many of them. It doesn't really matter. Turvold hits so incredibly hard. In any set, he will do absurd amounts of damage. So obviously you can see here we can gain some more attack here, and we could also gain some crit damage, some more attack. There's a lot of stats to be gained, but as it is right now, we have Turvold at 6.7k attack, 237 speed, 275 crit damage. He is fully booked 2-star Heaven Cast simply because he buffs himself. And obviously there's the argument, hey, it's only 2-star, so you could use really anything else that you wanted. I do think that Crackling Roots is a really strong one on Turvold, especially if you have a higher soul. If you have like a 5-star, I would say there's an argument to go with Crackling Roots. But yeah, this is what we have on the mastery, and then these are the these are the masteries. Apologies, the other one was the blessing. Some decent stuff there as well, so let's just go ahead and get this checked out. Let's run into this team. I do often find myself kind of rushing myself through these videos. I should definitely take it a little bit slower. I tend to do that way too often. So let's see. On the A1, not that much damage because we weren't buffed up. There wasn't too much going on for us there, so I do see how we could lose this fight. Turvold, without his main ability, doesn't hit that hard, so yeah. See, on the A1 against... Oh, alright, I mean, we would have taken him out, but now it's just Wukong. What can Wukong do? He can take out the team because he's Wukong, and he's there to follow up the Turvold if he isn't able to finish the job. I do like this team. I do like fighting this team. I do think the only issue is going to be the Rotos here. But let's see what we can do. Let's immediately try to take out the... Let's try to take out the Duchess. Obviously, we could have just hit the Turvold. I meant the Rotos and dealt with his passive and stuff. But once they're locked out, that isn't as big of an issue. Get rid of him. And now we are going to... We're going to go ahead and give ourselves that increased speed. Now we attack the Harima. As you can see, it didn't matter if we ignored defense or not. There was not a single Helm Smasher proc there, and we still just instant killed her. It's Turvold hits so hard. I love this champion. I wish I had one myself. Now we go back in. We take out Rotos. We are reset once again. Padraig actually coming in and helping even more with the extra bit of cooldown resets on everybody. Another reason I just love that champion. Now we take out both of them with that, and it didn't matter once again. They're taken out. We don't need Savage on him. Let's find one more strong team just to go against here. Okay, I mean, a Northeast team, 12, not bad. Let's give it a go. Now, our most important champions have a stone skin, so it doesn't matter if Tormund tries or not. Let's see what we can do. Attacking. Alright, we almost took out the whole team there. Let's see here. Get rid of Narcisse. 70k hit, not bad. Go in with the A1. Okay, we do actually go ahead and get screwed over by Tormund there, but it didn't really matter. We take out everybody but the Tormund. He's left to get smacked by Wukong. Alright, so those are the teams. Let's go ahead and take it into 3v3. Holy crap. That is a bit of a Kraken setup here. Do we even want to fight this? Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can... I don't know if we'll outspeed. We aren't that fast. Yeah, why not? Why not? I do these videos for the fun of it. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I do like Jagig's approach to doing videos and stuff, where he's just chill the whole time, isn't trying to rush or anything, and I do think I need to do better about that. I think everybody would enjoy the content a bit more if I was just a bit less rushed. There we go. Took out everybody, basically. I mean, it's over. I don't know. Georgette is just so stupid. This champion is crazy. Everybody on that team is pretty crazy. Oh, we actually are faster. Okay. Faster than I thought we would be. Let's go ahead. Oh, we block her active. Who do we really want to get rid of immediately? One that cannot stay. It's probably got to be Siegfried and then Lazarius. We go ahead and sleep the Arbiter. And now try to just keep her locked out. Or we can just keep her sleeped, actually. There we go. Knock her out. And then Crixia. That was amazing. I mean, top tier team there if they were a bit faster. And in this one, yeah, we lock out. We want to try and... Yeah, there we go. We stole the stone skin. Let's get rid of... Oh, wait. But we thought if you hit with a double hitter, you could go through Galathier's passive. That was my thought process there. Now we go in, and I mean, Wukong's going to be the star of the show when it comes to damage here, but Turvold does just help with a little follow-up damage, and I love Turvold, so that's why that's why you're noticing, hey, Wukong is definitely the star of the show here. I'm liking these teams here. This one, if only this team was better. Both of these teams look pretty fun. If we can't find anything else, we'll go against that one. Ooh, these two right here look very strong. Let's give them both a go. So I like this lineup. I like this lineup. Ooh, do I like? I think I prefer that. Just because our bias, Crixia, we need to get rid of their passives. Now we could get sheeped by this our bias, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. And then, okay, I don't mind this. I do not mind this at all. We are faster, so it is just going to be, do we get sheeped or not? We didn't, which means we can get rid of Siegfried and then try to get rid of Crixia. Not quite. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Okay. We can keep him sheeped. I mean, slept for now. The only issue is when she swaps forms, and then we can no longer keep him focused with the A1. Oh my goodness, our bias is such a strong champion. And she's just going to reset. Siegfried's going to come back very soon. So we need to... Maybe A1. Let's get... Oh my gosh, okay. Siffi's so strong. The only reason we're winning this is because we are getting to just ignore the fact that he has a million resistance. Alright. We're gonna hit a roadblock. Yep. This is rough. Just try to get turn meter back up. And then there is Siegfried. Okay. Well, we tried. We did what we could. I don't think that Rhodos can solo their entire team. Yep. Alright. Well, you could definitely see how that we could have won that if we got a little bit better RNG, but it is what it is. We do notice a bit of reaction here. Let's actually go ahead and ally attack straight into the Marichka. I know she has reaction, but there we go. Georgia does not care. He does have a high level of sheep, so we could have gotten sheep, but it didn't matter. And we just go ahead and win this fight because, well, Georgia is insane. What a disgusting nuker. Yep, okay. Now, there's two problems here. We need to get rid of... Actually, everything here's a problem. We just gotta try to get rid of... Nope, weren't quite able to. I do think there's a fair argument to say, hey, let's bring in the other Georgid into this team. The only issue with that is that we do not have... we're not gonna end up using two in LiveArena, so my thought process was, let's build multiple different champions so that once we go into LiveArena, we have more options. Okay, so, I mean, they aren't well... Oh, what the heck? Okay. Everybody's hitting hard. We are getting destroyed with this RNG. Yep, and he's back. Okay, so we ended up losing that one. I do think with a little bit better RNG, we could have won that. And now that I'm looking at it, I do, man, I do think we could bring in the other Georgia to this team. Just because Georgia ignores that stone skin, he's going to be stronger. Georgia is just straight up a stronger nuker than Turvold. Okay, I will say if I were to make an amendment to these teams, I would bring in I'd bring in the second Georgia for this Turvold, as long as he doesn't like +1 his Georgia or something. But we've made it this far into the video. No point in changing it right now. Actually, that could be the right option, is bringing in Gnishak. I know I was talking about different bombers and stuff. Gnishak is probably the better option for this team, guys. You know, I'm gonna go build him. I'm gonna bring him in this team, and we're gonna extend the video a little bit longer than I planned. I do think Gnishak's the better option. Let's get him built. Let's put him in this team. Let's fix that. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got Gnishak built. Okay, my dog's scratching himself, 1 second. Okay, anyways. So, Gnishak is now built, and I think this is my first ever near end of video champion swap, but I do think it is the best option, and I want to stay as sincere in my videos as possible. I don't think Turvold was the right decision. Just looking at the team now, I think Gnishak is much better. So we have him in a Perception and Righteous setup here. These were the boots I could find, and this just happens to be one of the best shields. I do think if I can get the shield swapped over, this is just better. Something a bit speedy, let's check. Okay, that's not nearly as fast. Yeah, I do think this is probably just some of the fastest gear, and that's why it's on him. But if I could have changed the set a little bit, I would. But yeah, so 1 Perception, 1 Righteous, and then 1 Reaction piece. He is, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. He's at 5.5k attack, 298 speed, and then 552 accuracy. He's fully booked 1-star polymorph, and then I have him going down into Eagle Eye with Master Hexer and Sniper, along with Lore of Steel. I am pretty happy with this build. Let's go ahead and give it a go back into some other teams. I do think we could run this one back and do a little bit better than we did. Maybe? Actually, without Gnishak being in Stone Skin, I don't think it's worth doing that. Let's run it against something a little bit different here. If we do outspeed this team, I do think this team is much better. Okay, yeah, let's give this a go. So we're gonna drop our Georgid into this one, just because Georgid is Georgid. Yeah, I think this is a fair change, something that should make these that much bit better. Well, I would love to steal his turn meter, but I think then his Armands would get a turn. So let's go ahead, sheep his Armands. Well, actually, I shouldn't. What? Oh no. Okay, that was a good move actually. I was thinking that was dumb, but they don't have any Ancora. So let's see if we can get a buff strip. We do that. Okay, we couldn't quite get rid of that UDK actually, which is kind of funny. Then we go ahead and stun them once more. AoE. And okay, now this could be a bit of a problem. Actually, no, it's not. We go ahead and stun them with Lady Mikage. Like, oh my gosh, these champions are so strong. I don't have these on my account, so still getting used to when to use whatever. I know how strong they are, I know how to use them, just not quite used to it. Right here, we outspeed, no problem. Hopefully Ramantu goes ahead and strips that stone skin. Of course he does. He's fantastic like that. Get rid of Armands. See if we can get rid of Raka. Not quite, but we can. Actually, we do. And we have him locked out. His passive's locked out. And guys, this is just how strong Ramantu is, and how Sheep has just destroyed his viability for the past while. with sheep not going to be as in the meta as it is at this very moment, him coming back in is so much fun. A champion that everybody can get. It's awesome. I am very happy with the current state of how things are going. Now, this one, we go ahead, lock out, so then they can't cleanse any of our bombs. We do get a weak hit there. We're just going to A1. We're just going to let the bombs do what they do. So we did weak hit on Wukong as well, actually. But on this next turn that Wukong gets, he'll be gone. Yeah. There we go. Bombs doing bomb stuff. Let's fight one more. Let's give Gnishak another chance to show how strong he really is. I want to find a way to fight this one, because I feel like it's only fair. Our bias is the biggest problem in this team, honestly. If I could find a way around our bias... Maybe this. Because then we can bomb. She's gonna block him with her passive, but then we just go ahead and use Wukong to get... Okay, let's give it a go. I really want to beat this one, and I want to showcase the teams to the best of their capabilities, I suppose. We do get polymorphed, of course. Why wouldn't we? Oh man. Okay, let's see if we can stun. All right, we're not even able to stun there. Let's see if we can stun. This is getting a little... All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh no, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know if his passive cleanses him after. Okay, let's try. I want to get rid of Pythion. Nope. Let's just keep him stunned. He's the biggest problem here. They're gonna reset their cool... Oh no, they don't reset their cooldowns. Okay. Just keep him locked out. Okay. It doesn't really matter what we do here. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, this team is just too strong. The 6-star polymorph is screwing me on our bias. Alright, let's give this one a go. Let's lock out. See if we can get bombs out. No, yep. That passive is disgusting. Doesn't matter though. See if we can ally attack into... Okay, I didn't keep in mind that we do have to get that second hit on Gnishak. Oh, come on. Okay. Now, what is the best option here? I think we A1 the Taras. We lock them out once again. And then we get rid of Marichka. Okay. Now, if his AI was set up properly, he probably would have just team wiped there. It's not my fault if people don't set their AIs up properly. Now, I believe we do get to lock out once more. There we go. Okay, awesome. We won that one. Alright, this is the final team. We set up our block debuffs. We go ahead and get rid of all that. Let's go ahead and try to knock out... Okay, we didn't get rid of Narcisse. It doesn't... Why would I do that? That made no sense. I'm just making dumb mistakes. Okay, Did Ancora A1? Oh, wait, no, we're not. Okay, I'm tripping out here. Ah, man, we lost again. Gosh, just because that's a user error. That's not on the teams there. This is a very solid defense. I'm not gonna try to act like it's not. Let's do one more fight just because I screwed that one up, and I'm not gonna fight that one again with the chance of losing again. All right. Let's find one last one. Commodus, dude. I would love that champion. Okay, all of these teams are strong. These teams seem a little bit stronger than these ones. Maybe? I don't... This team's strong. This one's meh. This one... I mean, eh. Just looking at it, none of these strike me as insane. Let's go one refresh. Gotta find a team within these ones. Holy crap. I don't think there's much of a chance that we win this one. So we'd have to outspeed. This, yeah, no, that one's just a little bit too strong. That one's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, okay. Solid teams. So, strongest team here is probably going to be the Harima. The second strongest is probably this one. This is probably the least. So I do want to go ahead and bring our bombs into the... I guess our bombs into this one. Issue is Duchess, but should be fine. Next up, I'm going to bring my Rhodos into the Leo, then our Georgid into the Harima. Should be fine. Should win all three as long as I don't mess anything up. As long as there's no user error. Yep, mostly stone skin here, which is what I was expecting. Alright, we got most bombs. Alright, we did get a little bit screwed over there. See if we can steal any of that stone skin. We got sheeped off that. That's kind of rough. Alright, A1 there. Okay, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and pop that off again. Now, Duchess is gone. We're just waiting to get rid of this UDK. I do believe we have the Wukong locked out. If we didn't, that could become a problem, but I think we're fine. There we go. He took care of that. Alright, so actually they were very, very fast. Maybe too fast, honestly, on that Mikage. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little judgmental here. Alright, let's pop that off. We'll just A1. And that is this team gone. This team was definitely strong. I don't quite understand why we wouldn't have... Yeah, so the way I would change this is I would make sure that my Siphi is going before my my Mikage here, because then we're getting the increased defense on our Harima in that situation. But still, I like the idea. Let's get all of our buffs out. Let's see if we can strip. Mostly gone. We're going to get rid of the Arbiter here, and then I'm going to shoot for some steel. Actually, we almost got rid of him. That's dope. Pretty strong Leo there. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Yep, this Leo is hitting very, very hard at max HP. Oh, yep. Yep. I had a feeling that that Leo was insanely strong. Anyways, this video's gone on long enough. If you guys have stuck around this far, was able to see the change between Gnishak and Turvold, let me know if you agree down in the comments on that decision. Outside of that, guys, if you have learned anything from this video, if you've just enjoyed it, if it's been entertaining at all, consider subscribing, hitting like, comment however you feel about these things. If you are interested in getting a takeover similar to this for yourself, you can join my Discord through the link in the description. There's a great community of people who are there to answer basically any questions you have about the game or something similar. Outside of that, I really appreciate your guys' time and just watching the video. Yeah, thank you all. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.